Welcome back, everyone. So today we're going to look at this January 2022 CSEC Mathematics paper 2 and question 4, which is all about functions. So let's just start with that one. So we have this function f of x is equal to 2x minus 1. So the first question says that f of a half. So anywhere I see x in that function, I'm going to write a half. So 2 is the same thing as 2 over 1, simplifying. I'm going to get 1 minus 1, which is 0. So f of a half is equal to 0. Now let's move on to the second part of the question. H of 0. So anywhere, so I'm going to write the function of h of 0, which is 5 raised to the power x. So now anywhere I see the value of x, I'm going to write 0. So 5 raised to the power 0 is 1. And that's our answer right there. Now let's move on to the third part of this question. G squared of -3. Let's scroll along a bit. G squared of -3. It means that g multiplied by g of -3. So I'm going to work out this little bracket, square brackets right here first before I can complete the function. So g of x is equal to 3x plus 2. So that means anywhere I see the value of x for g of -3, I'm going to put the value of -3. 3 times -3 is -9, added to 2. And then -9 added to 2 is equal to -7. So therefore, that means that g of -3 is -7. And I'm going to write the g back right here. Now we have something that we are accustomed to. Again, we use the same method, which is g of x, which is this right here. So anywhere I see x, I'm going to write 7 this time around. -7 added to 2. 3 times -7 is -21. -21 added to 2 is -19. Let me delete that, -19. So the entire function, g squared of -3 is equal to, you guessed it right, -19. So let me just write this over here. Let me delete a bit. And that's equal to -19. So you get 2 marks for doing that so far. So far we have 4 marks. Let's continue with g f of x. So we need to write the function gx and the function f of x. So g of x is equal to 3x plus 2. And then f of x is equal to 2x minus 1. So that means we're putting the function of f of x into g of x. The first function that we see is g. So let's write that function, 3. So anywhere I see x in the function g of x, I'm going to put the function of f, which is 2x minus 1, close the bracket, add it to 2. So I multiply by everything in the bracket. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times -1 is -3, add it to 2. So that would give us -3 plus 2, which is -1. So g f of x is equal to 6x minus 1, and that's in its simplest form, our lowest terms. Okay, now let's move on to the other question. This other question says g inverse of x. So we need to find the function g of x first, which was already given, which is 3x plus 2. Now, anywhere I see g of x, I'm going to write the function, the y. So this now says that y is equal to 3x plus 2. Now, in order to find inverse, you need to interchange the values of y and x. That means anywhere I see y in the equation, I'm going to write x. And anywhere I see x, I'm going to write y. So that's how I interchange them. Now, we need to find the value of y. So we want y only on one side. So I need to subtract 2 on both sides in order to get rid of the +2 on the right side of the equation. This is the right side, this is the left side. So now x minus 2 is equal to 3y. I'm going to bring this over here. X minus 2 is equal to 3y. Again, we want to find the value of y alone, and we have 3y. 3 is being multiplied by the y, so we need to do the opposite of multiplying, which is division. So this now becomes x minus 2 all over 3 is equal to y, or in other words, the g inverse of x is equal to x minus 2 all over 3. And we get our next 2 marks for that. So part 2 of this last part of this question, it says, hence or otherwise determine the value of f of x when g inverse of x is equal to 4. So we need to now use whatever we had previously to find the value of x. So I'm going to write down here, my g inverse x is equal to x minus 2 all over 3. And that's my g inverse of x, and it's equal to 4. So I need to find the only unknown variable right now, which is x. So I need to multiply both sides by the value of 3. So I'm going to get x minus 2, 4 times 3 is 12. I need to get rid of the negative 2 to make it 0. So I need to do the opposite of that, which is basically positive 2. In other words, adding 2 on both sides. So now x is equal to 14. And that's how we have completed the topic of functions in this CSEC paper 2, January 22. And that's it. Thanks much.